Hello, fifth grade, and welcome to the last math lesson this week. It's going to be a review lesson of what we've learned for the past few weeks. That's right, it's another multiplication and division review. Please go to the last page in your packet, 5.6, Remembering. We're going to start off with a multiplication review. Now, when I look at a problem that looks like this, 0 and 3 hundredths multiplied by 80. You might get scared initially at all those zeros, but remember, any number times a 0 equals a 0. That's going to help us streamline this process, okay? So we're going to take a look at this problem in two ways. First, let's just do the regular two-step multiplication that we studied. 3 times 0 is 0. 0 times 0 is 0. 0 times 0 is 0. Get rid of this guy, put a placeholder. 8 times 3 is 24. Write down the 4, carry the 2. 8 times 0 is 0, plus 2 is 2. 8 times 0 is 0. Now we add it all together. 0 plus 0 is 0. 0 plus 4 is 4. 0 plus 2 is 2. Nothing plus 0 is 0. And now I've got to remember to put this decimal point in my answer. How many numbers are to the right of the decimal point? Let's look together. 1, 2. So how many numbers do I need to the right of the decimal point here in my answer? 1, 2. My decimal point goes right there. And for your answer, you get 2.4. So remember, if I have any numbers to the left, any zeros to the left where there's no decimal point, I don't need it. If I have any zeros to the right when there's no decimal point in the way, I don't need it. Let's take a look at this problem in one more way, okay? So down here, let me change colors. And let's look at the initial problem. It said 0 and 3 hundredths times 80. This is the same problem, just looking at it in a new way. All right, here's a basic math fact. You tell me, what is 8 times 3? Well, I know that is 24. Let's write that over here. Didn't you see I got a 2 and a 4 in my answer using the two-step method? I got a 2 and a 4 here. So now the problem is, where do I put the decimal point? Okay? Because there is, let me change color so you can see it clearly. Because there's a 0 to the right of my 8, I need a 0 on the right side of my number. Because there's a 0 to the left of the 3, I'm not counting this one because it's to the left of the decimal. I need a 0. Okay? Now how many places are to the left of this decimal point? 1, 2. How many places to the left of my decimal point? 1, 2. Put your decimal point there. Hey, what did you see? I got 2.4 as my answer, just like I did over here. And if I use my eraser to erase all these extra marks, I can clearly see my answer is still 2.4. So either method will get you there, fifth grade. It's just a matter of up here, you're using the two-step method. Down here, you're using the mental math method. All right, now let's do a little bit of division review. All of this week, we have remembered that we have remembered that the dividend is in the den below the division bar. The divisor is under the visor outside. And the quotient is the queen in the attic above. Okay? We have been studying the fact that with decimals, I'm not going to get a remainder. However, today we're going to review what I do if I do get a remainder. Okay? So let's say I've got 4 as my divisor, 6,403 as my dividend. A comma is not a decimal point, right? A comma just helps me see where the difference between the thousands and the hundreds is. There's no decimal points anywhere on here, which is my clue that I'm going to not add any zeros to the dividend. Instead, my answer will have a remainder. Okay? Let's start working through it. 6 divided by 4 is 1. Divide, multiply, subtract, and bring down. 1 times 4 is 4. Line it up well. Divide, multiply, subtract. 6 subtract 4 is 2. Divide, multiply, subtract, and bring down the 4. 24 divided by 4 is 6. Divide, multiply, subtract, and bring down. 6 times 4 is 24. That's a math fact that you've memorized. Divide, multiply, subtract. 24 subtract 24 is 0. Divide, multiply, subtract, and bring down. That's 0. 0 divided by 4 is 0. 0 times 4 is 0. 0 subtract 0 is 0. That's easy. Divide, multiply, subtract, and bring down. 3. 3 divided by 4 is 0. If I have $3 and I'm dividing it among 4 people, everybody gets $0. I have a remainder. What's my remainder? 3. So what did I get for my answer? I got 1,600, remainder 3. All right, so today you're not going to be adding zeros to the dividend. We're reviewing how to find a remainder. Put that into practice today on 5.6 homework.